Hello, Gemini. Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much, everybody. For those of you who are not new, I made it. I did. I got 1,000 subscribers. Yay! Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, what a sense of accomplishment. I am just so grateful. I know this channel wouldn't be what it is without you all, and I'm so grateful. I will thank you with every single video. So yay, I'm so excited. I'll probably start posting soon, and I don't know if I'm going to go live just yet, but posting, yes, as soon as I can. I just got a message or email rather from YouTube where they have acknowledged that I've made it to 1,000 subscribers. So we'll see what kind of buttons and stuff pop up for me. All right, so for those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, book 1. I read book 1 aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all those videos here for you all to enjoy for free. Check it out. See if you like my story. Everybody who reads it or watches it usually does. If you've already read book 1 or watched all those videos, I've already written and published book 2. Okay? So all the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. These beautiful, very well-made paperbacks are available on Kindle Direct Publishing for $15.99 each plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. Okay? So, today I have a new deck and a whole new tablescape. This week is St. Patrick's Day is on Wednesday for us here in the United States. And so I've got a lot of green out here. I've got this happy St. Patrick's Day here with a leprechaun and these, shamrocks everywhere. Only green crystal stones. I've got bloodstone and malachite and some greeny sardonyx over here. And I've got some, this is aquamarine, which is kind of a blue-green, and then I've got some green fluorite and some green aventurine over here. And for your visual your abundance visual, I have this cute little cauldron, and I just put some little plastic gold beads in there to be the little pot of gold under the rainbow. I got this cute, perfect sized rainbow with this little fake succulent in here. This isn't a real succulent, okay? So there is the pot of gold under the rainbow for you. I've got these gold, fake little gold coins here. I've got my fairies and my gnomes. And what's so cool is I was looking for leprechauns and I found gnomes. Okay, so this week I got the perfect tarot. This is my new tarot deck. It is absolutely perfect for this week. It's the Forest of Enchantment Tarot by Linnea Weatherstone, and Marela Allwood is the one who illustrated it. It's all about seeing life as going through the enchanted forest. The spiritual journey of life is like going through an enchanted forest. This makes mention of fairy tales that we all know, all legends about the ancient forests of Europe, especially England. The artist herself lives on the edge of a beautiful forest in, I think it's England. So, and I got a couple new decks actually. I'm not using them all today, but this is one of them, the Oracle of the Fairies. Yes, by Karen Kay and artwork by Ginger Kelly. It is absolutely beautiful, these fairies. So I'm so excited. I spent the weekend reading this entire book. Okay, I read the entire book. It goes through every single card in there, and it's absolutely fascinating. So But this particular deck doesn't have reversals, reversed meanings, except in a way the people cards, which are the page, the knight, the king, and the queen. But they have different names here. Like the page is the child, the knights are the seekers, the queens are the weavers, and the kings are the keepers. Okay. And when they come up, if they're upside down, what they do have is the shadow traits of those people. So when they're upside down, that's what I'll read, okay? Now, as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated, in order for you to encounter and hopefully learn certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul. And as you go learning these lessons of life, your soul can continue to get higher and higher. And each life we have a life path number, which is encoded into our birthday. And as our life energy gets higher, so does our life path. And when you get to the top of the life path numbers, you are able to reach enlightenment. So we are dealing with some kind of destiny, but not really, because free will can change just about anything. Now, there are times when we've written something into our divine blueprint that will absolutely happen or absolutely not happen no matter what we do. And that's because what we've done is we've said, okay, so if I take this choice and this choice and this choice, then this absolutely must happen, or this absolutely must not happen. Okay, so I know you've had times in your life where you tried to make something happen and no matter what you did, it wouldn't happen. Or you tried to stop something from happening and no matter what you did, you couldn't stop it. It's that kind of thing. And those things are indicated by the Wheel of Fortune, and you do have it here in your underlying energy. Okay, so there is an element to that. Now, we start right here in the middle, okay? And what we have here is the manifesting energy of the Tower. In this deck, it's called the Folly. Look at that. And the story behind this is that there was some rich person who saw this beautiful tree, and they said, you know what, I'm going to make a house out of it. And the village people there were saying, no, don't do that, because the top of it isn't strong enough to withstand you hollowing it out and basically killing the tree and stuff like that. And the people who were building didn't care what they said, and they lived there for a little while, and then they abandoned it because they got bored with it, and then the tree snapped. Okay, so now this poor tree is dead. It snapped just like the people said it was going to. The tower has fallen. Okay, so now this is in reverse. So this is a manifesting energy. Okay, there is going to be a tower moment for you rather soon. Now, this isn't exactly the same type of tower moment as we see normally, and I really like to harness the energies that we see in each deck here. So I'm just kind of looking for it here. Let me find the Tower, the Folly. I read every single one of them, but you can't memorize everything in one weekend. Okay, so what this means is destruction, ending the old way to make way for the new. A bad idea reaches its inevitable conclusion. Okay, so that's what I was looking for. A bad idea reaches its inevitable conclusion. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. Okay, there's somebody's had a bad idea, and it's on the verge of reaching its inevitable conclusion. Now, this is the energy that crosses it, and I think, well, let me just show it to you first. And this is the Seven of Visions, and the visions are the cups, okay? So what this normally means is choices, okay? Now, this one in particular, it is choices, but It's telling you that this is actually a gazing bowl. Okay, so you're going through the forest and you come across this oracle type thing called a gazing bowl. And you look into it, and what it does is it tells you the many futures that are possible. Okay, so these are your many possible futures, but nothing is settled yet. Okay, so this is saying confusion, a riddle with no answer, wait for clarity, do not act yet. Okay, now, so this is telling you not to act yet when it comes to this. Okay, because this may or may not fall. Okay, nothing is set in stone at this point, I'm feeling, for these two cards. But even if this is meant to fall, it's telling you don't do anything. Not at this time. This fall is inevitable, I just heard. Yeah, it's gonna fall. And yeah, so I was thinking that it was telling you not to do anything at this time because it may or may not fall, but nope, they're correcting me. This is definitely going to fall. They just don't want you to do anything at this time. You can already see a lot of different futures. This is what they're saying. They know that you can see these different futures, but there's really nothing that you can do about it. Why? Because of the underlying energy on the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. This is something that you wrote into your divine blueprint that is fated to happen. Okay? So what is at the root of all this is the keeper of spells, and he's in reverse, so I'm already looking him up here. Okay. The keeper of spells is basically the Knight of Wands, okay? Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, okay? So he's in reverse. So this could be, these represent people, which is why they're called people cards, okay? This could be a fire sign, or this could be somebody who is simply embodies this trait, okay? This person blasts through obstacles with his enchantment. He has passionate will. He summons this passionate will forth from his own center. Okay, yeah, he's very passionate. He doesn't wait for things. He blasts things out of his way, okay? But this keeper, this fiery person is in reverse. So this is a hot-tempered, vain person. They are egocentric and arrogant, doesn't like to share his toys, it says, ignores the rules, and autocratic. Okay, so what this is telling me is that this is at the root of it. This person, this possible fire sign, or whoever embodies this energy for you, I'm thinking they're the ones, they really, really sound like the rich person who didn't listen to the village, the people in the village. He was hot-tempered and arrogant, and he just blasts through stuff. He just does what he wants. And that's exactly what the builders did to this tree. They killed it and left it, and it's wasteful. And so this tree, this tower needs to fall, because I just feel like it's going to teach this person. Now, the energy that is moving out of your life at this time is the Six of Spells. So this would be the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is the victory card. You usually see the guy riding in on his horse, and everybody's celebrating him. He's got a wreath around his head and all that kind of stuff, okay? But this is a different story. This is about, this is a celebration, which it is a victory, but these are all magicians and witches, okay? There's a couple of witches there, and then these guys right here are wizards, and he's a wizard, and what happened is that he found an abandoned wyvern egg. Okay, wyverns are two-legged creatures. That's what makes them different from dragons. And he knew he had to help it hatch. He knew how to make it hatch. It was probably very difficult. It probably took all of his skills. Because look at, he's an elder, okay? So he knows what he's doing. So he went through a whole lot to get this egg to hatch. And he knew it was about to hatch after all his hard work. So he invited his colleagues, his peers. These people are happy for him. They aren't jealous. They are congratulating him because they all know who they are. They all know they're the same as him. They're all equal. So they're not feeling jealous. They're feeling very happy for him. Okay, so there was some sort of victory that you brought about into your life. And I just feel like that others were really happy for you. Everybody was, even people who are at your caliber or colleagues in whatever you do in life, they were all like really impressed, you know? So, and they were congratulating you. So that's really great energy right there, but it is moving out of your life at this time. This is the near past, okay? Now, these two cards for me as a reader are future cards. And boy, this Ace of Boons has been showing up in almost every reading I've been using this tarot. This is the Ace of Boons. And the Boons is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And he's a new beginning. He is offering you this magic ring that is, the advice with this card is to just take this ring and don't ask him where he got it from because it would insult him. Okay, so this is a gift from the universe. This is a rare gift. This is a beautiful gift, a magical ring, a magical stone, a new beginning that you don't question. You simply say thank you. Okay, now I feel like this new beginning, of course it's in the future, it's going to happen after this tower falls. When the tower falls, that's the end, okay? But this is the new beginning that comes with it, and I just feel like it's just very magical. It's a brand new earthly life. This is earth energy. This is also money, you know, earth energy, pentacles. It's also, it can be things like a new job. It can be an offer that blesses your earthly lives, okay? Now, this is the Eight of Spells, okay? Now, spells are wands, and this is in reverse, so it's manifesting. It's not here just yet, but this is manifesting in your near future. Now, the Eight of Spells is messages, okay? And these are messenger owls, and what it was saying in the book is that owls only take messages if they're truthful, if they want to, you know, they don't fool around with silliness. That's the kind of messages you give to the crows, I think it said. The owls, there's only 6 of them on this card too. I was like, there's only 6 if this is the 8, but whatever. These guys are coming in, and so you know if you get a message from an owl that it's a message of truth. It's and it's something to pay attention to. This is not something to dismiss. This is not silliness. This is not a message that would be brought by a crow. Is it a crow? Am I going to just keep saying that? I don't want to like disrespect the crows. I love crows. Let me just look this up real quick here. Alrighty. Eight of Spells. Oh, it is. Owls do not carry trivial missives. Crows are happy to do that. So when you see an owl headed your way, straighten up and prepare to receive it with respect. This says news and incoming messages, swiftness, aiming toward a goal, which is really the same energy of the Eight of Wands, okay? So this is, messages are coming in, and these are going to be truthful messages, okay? These are going to be important messages, important communication coming on in, okay? And I just kind of feel like this communication is going to happen before this new beginning, even though this is not manifested just yet. I still feel like this is going to happen first. Because before, when I was reading the Thoth deck, I mean, if one was fully manifested and then one wasn't, a lot of the time it was the one that was fully manifested that would happen first. But I don't think so. I really, I just feel very stubborn that this is going to happen first. You need communication first, so that maybe the communication that this tower has fallen or something, so that this new beginning can start. All right, so here's what we have for your hope card, and it is the manifesting energy of the Hermit. I just heard, I just want to be left alone for a minute. Okay, so what the Hermit does is he goes off by himself. He wants to be by himself so that he can learn what brings him joy. What are the things in life that bring him joy, okay? This has a little bit different message. Let me see what it says for the Hermit. God, I love these cards. What number is he? Okay. Yeah, that's right. He comes right before the Enchanter's Wheel, which is right here. And then after... Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, yeah. Here's the message that I was looking for in this, okay? The Hermit has chosen to live in solitude to avoid daily distractions. He is a monotasker. Monotasker, okay? Not multitasker, monotasker. Giving his full attention to each of his many pursuits in turn. His advice to you is to do the same. Make the time and take the space to enjoy your own company without interruption. Take control of your interactions with others and don't let them badger you. So this says the meaning is solitude, a preference for home over society, study, perspective, a time of deepening. Okay, so yeah, this is I knew you just want to be alone for a little while. Okay, and focus on one thing at a time. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love the little extra bits in these cards. All right, so here you have your state of being or environment. Look at what it is. It's the Empress, the Green Mother, the Empress, the sacred feminine, everything beautiful and abundant. She is creation. She is beauty and love and prosperity. She is manifesting into your life, but not quite yet, okay? I believe that this, I'm feeling that this abundance is coming in with this new beginning. This is a card for Taurus and Libra. And I think both Taurus and Libra got the, oh my goodness, pardon me. I think both Taurus and Libra got the Ace of Boons. Very interesting. I also Libra did get the Lovers in their hope section, so maybe this has something to do with the Libra. You might want to go watch that Libra video. So she is manifesting into your life. This is beautiful, beautiful energy of the sacred feminine, her abundance, basically planet Earth. You know, to me, the Green Mother here is an embodiment of the mother, which is the planet Earth, okay? She gives life to all her children, and she is loving and kind, okay? Now, here's what we have for your fear. Now, this is the Two of Cups. This is a soulmate situation. There are people out there who are afraid of love or a soulmate partnership, I guess. This is sort of confusing unless there is two people that if they come together in your life will change a lot of stuff. This may not even be you being involved, since this is... What are you telling me? Hang on. I'm being shown that in Libra's reading, the Lovers, which is your card, Gemini, was in the Hope section. And then you have the Minor Arcana Lovers, the Two of Visions, in your Fear section. So, and then you've got the Empress. The Libra card is manifesting into your current reality. But not yet, so she isn't manifested yet. Maybe you're afraid of what will happen if that occurs, okay? This doesn't have to be love. Of course, there is same-sex love, but there's also soulmate partnerships where, you know, people can recognize each other from past lives, from being a soulmate. If you look at their faces, they look very similar. Their faces look rather similar, but they have different hair color, and one is curly haired and one is straight haired, and you know what I mean? But this is harmony. This is love. This is the love that can move mountains. So I'm really not sure why you would be afraid of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out this little tiny deck here, the Rider Tarot, for a little clarification here. I got this through a miracle. If you would like to know the story of that miracle, there's a link for it in the description box below. It says the story of my miracle, and in parentheses it says, oh, well, I split the deck and there's the Lovers. Okay, and so it says, yeah, the story of my miracle, and in parentheses it says February 2021. Because there's other stories of miraculous things in there, my life story. So that's how you can separate it from that kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to just shuffle this through. Oh, the Lovers is still there, man. Okay, Strength. All right. Spirits, why does Gemini fear this soulmate love? Spirits, please give me a card to clarify. Oh. They're saying it's not in reverse. Okay, so this is a brand new love. And you've got this other ace here, okay? So these are new beginnings. It's coming in anyway. So visions are cups. And the Two of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Cups. So there is a new love that you are afraid of. Okay, whether it's your own love or someone else's that messes with your life somehow. But anyway, what this is the Holy Grail. Okay, this is the cup that blesses the entire world when it overflows. Okay, this is a gift from the universe. I believe that this is saying that this is a sacred union. This is the Holy Grail that is coming in, and for some reason it scares you. Well, maybe the fairies will give us a little bit more there, but you know, people are afraid of love, you know. Maybe they don't want a new beginning. Maybe they want to stay with, maybe you want to stay with someone else. Okay, so here is the potential outcome. And I say potential because of the free will thing, but you've got this Wheel of Fortune here, so I'm not sure how much you can control here. Now the Five of Boons, the boons are the pentacles, okay? Now look, if you've seen other Five of Pentacle cards, you can see what this is. Okay, this is when people are left out in the cold, they're cold and they're hungry. These are two young boys who have been abandoned out into the forest, which used to happen a lot in olden times. And they are so stuck in being sad about their poorness, about what they don't have, that they're not even noticing that there are some magical strawberries growing right behind them. Strawberries growing in the snow seems rather impossible, doesn't it? But there they are, right behind this boy. If he would just turn around and follow the magical strawberries, they would notice that there was this place to ask for help. And that is the message with this card, is to ask for help. Look around. Don't be so in your grief, in your sadness of the things that you don't have, that you can't just look up and look around and see the blessings that are there. This cottage represents the church that the other people in the other decks that you see, the Five of Coins or the Five of Pentacles, they're just walking by the church where it's warm, there's help. You know, the church helps poor people. Okay, so this means ask for help. Don't try to do this all on your own. Don't get so stuck in your sadness about what you don't have anymore that you don't even know how to try to save yourself anymore. Okay, so it's this energy is manifesting. Okay, so this is being left out in the cold and not really knowing what to do about it. And like I've been saying through the entire reading here, we've got the Enchanter's Wheel here. So this is the underlying energy. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny. This is fate. But this is also a good omen. Okay, so this is meant to happen for your higher good. This wheel was made by the enchanter, aka the magician, very carefully, very specifically. He put certain things in here to create a spell, and then he hung it up into the forest, and it's creating energy, it's taking in energy, it's exuding energy, it's a spell. Okay, so but this is fortune. Okay, this is this whole situation here is going to bring you a beautiful new beginning and the abundance of the Green Mother. Okay, so I don't understand the whole being scared of new love, unless you just, like I said, you don't want to start new love, or you know, maybe you've been burned a lot in love and you've sworn off of love, or I just have this feeling that for some of you this is other people that if they come together it'll shake up your world for some reason. All right, so let's get this deck out and let's get some messages from the fairies. Okay, there's a key going on here, yo. They were showing me this key. Okay, there's a key in here. And then there's a little hole. So there's, and it's right next to the key. And here, these are two keys. So it's the message is there's the key to all of this, and the place to unlock something is right near that key. Okay. Fairies, what would you like to tell Gemini? What else would you like to say to Gemini? Sweet, cute, beautiful, lovely little fairies. What would you like to say? to Gemini? Especially about this love card. I'm really curious. What would you like to... Okay. What else would you like to tell Gemini? I would like at least 2 more cards, please. Sweet fairies. What else can you tell Gemini? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. Well, they're like, okay, so you wanted 2 more, you got 2 more. And that's all. Ooh. Oh, wow. These are so awesome. All right. So we've got life energy. Can we please focus a little closer, maybe? There we go. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So this is sun energy. This is happiness. This is telling you, you know, this fear of love, bring it to the light. It needs to be healed with happiness. Yes. Oh, look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. Wow. Maybe you should look in a couple of books. Oh, and then the little gnome is saying, see? Look in a book. Alrighty. Thanks. Okay, so, oh, yeah. I'm going to say this here right away here. The manifesting energy here of the hermit. Solitude. Okay? Well, let me show you this. I'm not showing you it very well. There we go. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Yeah, you want to be alone. You want some time alone to adjust, to probably process. You don't know which way to go right now. You know that the tower is about to fall and there's really nothing that you can do about it. It's inevitable. But don't worry about it. The messages are going to come in. There's going to be a new beginning. I have a feeling you're going to get your solitude simply because you were given this fairy card, and the abundance is going to come back into your life. So that's very different from being left out in the cold. So you've got the manifesting energy of abundance, but you've got this 5 of boons hanging over your head. Okay, so I'm starting to feel here that there's a lot in how you look at something. There really, I mean, that's for this reading. I'm starting to feel for this reading, it has a lot to do with how you look at things. Okay, like love, like new beginnings in love. It just depends on how you look at things, that whether or not you feel joy or not. Okay, so just know that if you get into this feeling where you feel left out in the cold, just realize you're not really alone. These kids, they think they're alone, but they're not. They think there's nobody in the world to help them, but there is. They think that God has abandoned them, or Spirit has abandoned them, but it hasn't. It's right there. Okay? All right, so you, like I said, you've got most of the control. How much control do you have over this situation? I gauge by the number of major arcana to minor. And you have the folly, you have the empress, and you've got the hermit here, okay? Or the green mother. Yeah, the Green Mother. So that's 3 cards out of 10 cards. This is mostly in your control. The places where they are, like the tower, you cannot control that. The wheel at the bottom of the deck already stated that. Your hope for this is, I think it's going to manifest, and this energy is very important. And when you go into hermit mode, you're going to learn a lot about yourself. And this is a message that you've got, the power of abundance, the power of the sacred feminine is manifesting into your life right now. So I just feel like this is the little cottage behind these kids. Okay? It is the magical berries behind them. That's what she is. Look for her. Okay? All right, well, that's what I have for you this week. I really loved these. I love these cards. I love this. I'm really excited. I'm just so happy this week. Thank you for watching. See you next time.